Kenneth, geloofde je er nog in?
Ja, ik zei net ook tegen. Ja, ik denk wel als het 1-1 staat en ja, als je thuis speelt en de arena met je hebt, als je dan inworp wint of wat dan ook, dan voel je wel de energie. Dus ja, je moet er altijd in geloven en dat deden we denk ik ook wel.
Feyenoord drong jullie de tweede helft terug. Of vinden jullie het af en toe ook wel lekker om een beetje teruggedrongen te worden?
Niet lekker denk ik, maar ja, het is wel een beetje natuurlijk hoe we dit seizoen wel wat meer spelen dan voorgaande seizoenen. En alleen het is niet de bedoeling, niet lekker natuurlijk, want uiteindelijk wil je ze hoog vastzetten. Maar ja, dat deden ze wel goed en speelden wij niet heel goed op dat moment, nee.
Je bent middenvelder, maar ik ben een beetje bang dat jij zo meteen linksbuiten gaat worden hier.
Nee hoor, dat denk ik niet. Als de trainer me opstelt wel, maar we hebben wel een goede linksbuiten gehaald. We hebben Mika natuurlijk, dus ik denk dat we nu wel weer goed zijn daar.
Vind je het leuk om daar te spelen? Want je schiet de winnen erin, hè? Vanaf de hangende, moet ik het zo zeggen, hangend linksbuiten?
Nee, wel breed. Gewoon kalk aan de schoenen hoor en dan diep gaan.
Kalk aan je schoenen?
Kalk aan de schoenen, ja.
Daar geloof ik geen reet van.
Nee, jawel, ik probeer veel diepgang te brengen vanaf daar. En met Anton weet ik hier wel dat die heeft deze voorzet echt...
Dit was geen slechte voorzet, hè?
Nee, maar Anton heeft echt een geweldige trap. En eigenlijk op het moment dat hij hem daar krijgt, tegen Heerenveen was dat eigenlijk ook zo toen mijn buitenspelgoal. Dan loop ik altijd daarheen, want ja, ik weet dat hij ze echt op maat kan geven.
Jij zegt van, nee, 11, dat ga ik nooit worden. Maar dit is precies waar de trainers van dromen. Hè? Rechtsback of rechtsbuiten komt door. En dan de linksbuiten met snot uit je oren en stoom uit je Achillespees voor je man komen in de 16. Dus je hebt wel de eigenschappen van een stomende 11.
Ja, dat zijn jouw woorden. Maar dit is wel denk ik een... ik denk dat je hier als linksbuiten wel altijd moet zijn inderdaad, wat je zegt. En dat probeer ik dan. En soms ben ik er ook niet, moet ik zeggen hoor. Dus alleen nu zie je dat ik er wel ben, dat ik hem score. Maar soms ben ik er ook niet. Het is wel... Ik snap wel dat sommige linksbuitens er niet altijd kunnen zijn. Het is wel zwaar.
Hij is toch in een goede bui, je trainer. Je zegt zometeen, tik je hem even op zijn schouder. En dan zeg je van, weet je, af en toe wil ik het doen. Maar je moet er niet in beginnen te geloven.
Nee hoor, jawel. We laten iedereen in onze waarde, dus het is goed zo.
Dan het laatste dingetje. Had iemand in jullie selectie geloofd dat jullie 10 wedstrijden voor het einde, of wat is het, 12 wedstrijden voor het einde, mee zouden doen, volle bak mee zouden doen om de titel?
Ik denk dat we wel met z'n allen vanaf het begin weten wat we willen. En hebben naar elkaar uitgesproken wat we willen. En
wat hadden jullie uitgesproken? Wat wilden jullie tweede worden?
Ja, Champions League voetbal inderdaad. En natuurlijk naarmate het seizoen verder ging en natuurlijk gisteren PSV gelijk. Dan was dit echt wel een cruciale wedstrijd. Want je zet Feyenoord nu op 12 punten. En als je de inhaalwedstrijd wint, dan sta je eerste. Dus dit was denk ik wel de belangrijkste wedstrijd tot nu toe van het seizoen.
Ja, dus je moet er wel in geloven.
Daar ga ik niet op reageren.
Je moet er wel in geloven.
Ik trap in die dat.
Dankjewel. At the desk they're saying I'm speaking very well English.
Better than me, I think.
No, my English isn't that good. Tell me about today.
It was a big day for us. We knew that. We knew it would be a difficult day. Atmosphere was amazing, but we knew that we had to give it everything right till the end if we wanted to get the 3 points. And it was a bit of a roller coaster game at times, but we kept going right until the end and got our rewards and a massive 3 points for us.
Roller coaster game. Can you explain that?
Well, just 1-0 up. Obviously, then we concede. We get the penalty.
When you missed the penalty, did you have the feeling Feyenoord was getting you by the throat?
I felt as though it was a little bit more end-to-end, a little bit more open. I think they had some good chances and Passy made some brilliant saves. But at the same time, we were counter-attacking and I think Chris had a good chance, Wout had a good chance. And thankfully, in the end, it was some great play by Anton, great ball across and great finish from Kenneth. And I felt as though we deserved that in the end because of how we worked all day for each other. And just delighted with the 3 points, really.
You are used to play for the title at Liverpool every year. do you start believing in the title?
What
are you laughing?
I'm going to say, because we're being asked this a while, I keep saying the same thing and I know it's boring, but I just don't feel like it helps to focus on that. I never have done. That's me personally.
Why so modest?
I just feel like, you take each game as it comes. That's the most important thing. You concentrate on the next game. This is a huge game, derby game. Everyone's, adrenaline pumped up, and then, but next week is exactly the same points. You would get the same points for next week as well against Fortuna.
But 12 points ahead of Feyenoord. Champions League football must be a goal, eh?
Yeah, listen, I think, again, for us, I don't see a benefit looking too far forward. Personally, I've always set goals for the next game. Always, even when I was at Liverpool, it was always about the next game, the next challenge, because in football, things can change very quickly, for good and for bad. So you've got to stay focused and not get too high when you win big games, but also not too low when you lose them. So it's about trying to keep that consistency and focus on what we're trying to do and achieve, and we've got to fight every game for 3 points.
You said in football things can change. Were you on your way to Monaco? And did you want to go to Monaco?
Honestly, on the game the other night, as probably you could see if you've seen the game, I didn't really know.
Galatasaray, you mean?
Yeah, the game in midweek, I wasn't sure what was going on, to be honest. But thankfully, after the game, we had some conversations with the club. Again, the day after, at the arena, and we managed to, sort it out. And thankfully, we come to the conclusion that it was best for us to stay till the end of the season and then reassess then. But yeah, that's what we've decided to do as a club. And yeah.
Are you happy to stay?
Of course, yeah, of course.
And it's 100% sure.
Yeah, we sorted it yesterday and the day before. Well, we sorted the day after the game here at the arena. I came here for a few hours and spoke to the directors and what they wanted to do going forward as a club. We all know the situation the club's in.
But were you interested in going there? Yes.
No, listen, I've always said, when you've asked, and I've been asked weeks ago, me plan was to stay here till the end of the season at least, and then reassess. Things change, there's been a lot written in the press over the last few days, which is bang out of order in my opinion. I think
what's out of order?
I think it was disrespectful, and I think it's lies. It's not the truth in terms of what has been said about me as a person, how I've been unprofessional, and I didn't want to play the games, and I wasn't going to play the games, and I was trying to force my way out. It was not true at all. So yeah, I felt hurt by that, because people can criticise the way I play on the football pitch. I don't mind that, but when it's personal. Especially when I'm a human being, I've got family, mum, dad, friends, wife, kids, and they're seeing stuff that's not true in the press, goes out to millions of people around the world on social media. I think it's bang out of order. I don't know where they get the sources from, but it was untrue.
So you tell me now?
I did my job. I played the game. I'm not sure many people would have if they knew all the information and what was going on in the background, but I did my job. The reason I wasn't captain, which people made a big thing about, was because I knew what was going on and I knew the information. I didn't feel comfortable being captain of the team on that night. But like I said, I felt as though I wanted to play. I said to the manager, I'll do my job if you need us to play. And that's what I did. And I think if you looked at my performance midweek and you looked at my performance today, I'm fully committed to the club. I give everything, and I'll do that as long as I'm an Ajax player.
Yeah, you're right about it, your performance. But any regrets towards the supporters of Ajax? But I also thought your clapping, it looked for me as a sort farewell clapping.
Yeah, because I didn't know. Honestly, I was, before the game, I found out some information and I wasn't sure what was going on. I wasn't sure what was happening. So, yeah, I was, potentially, it was my last game. But then I went and spoke to the directors after the game. We then spoke the day after here at the arena. And thankfully, we come to an agreement that everyone thought it was best for us to stay until the end of the season, which, of course, I'm happy about.
Yeah. Can I come to the conclusion that you were interested, Monaco was interested, but Ajax says you have to stay, and you agree with that?
No, that's not the full truth. No.
Correct me. Shortly.
I think, the reason it came about, I think we all know, the situation the club is in financially, and they have to, make money, especially with the top earners at the club. And I'm one of them, and it's always been an issue. It's always been an issue around, Henderson's wages, as we know, that's publicly in the media. So a situation came where they had to decide whether, they wanted us off the wages or not, I suppose, and we sat down. And yes, there was difficult conversations, of course. I said what I felt about the direction and what we're doing as a club. Difficult situation for everyone. Things that people don't know about. But again, in the end, we came to the conclusion it was best for me to stay here till the end of the season. And for me, I'm delighted to do that. And like I said, I just want to continue giving everything for the team, for the club, right until the end of the season.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks.
I saw tears in your eyes with the, how do you call it? The celebration round?
Yes. I'm a person that goes a lot with emotion. Football is a big part of my life. And to have all the stadium with this atmosphere, these results that we really want to.
Can you look at yourself?
Yeah, no, because if not, I'm going to cry again. So let's keep it. I think it was something special, and I think the game of tonight really represent what these guys are doing. In my emotion, there is the work of all the people that are behind the scenes, because we really push ourselves. As I said many times, we are not perfect. We can improve in many areas, but what we are trying to do is really to give our 100% every day.
Is this a fighting team?
Yeah, it's a team with spirit. It's a team that really make me proud for the way that they approach the game, and they approach the season since the beginning after we had our moments. And of course also some other difficulties are going to come at some point. But I think we are really fighting, against all the things, all the obstacles that we are finding on the way, the ones that were already here, the new ones that are coming.
Against all the critical people like us?
No, this one, no. It's part of the game. It's part of the job. And so let's say the emotion of today was because these guys really, they are doing for me something special.
A special goal from a special left winger, Kenneth Taylor. He doesn't like to play left winger, but he does well at that position.
No, Kenneth I think is one of the symbol of this Ajax. Last season he got a lot of criticized, and I think tonight he made a game as a midfielder, as a winger. Wherever we are asking him to play, he's putting now. I honestly feel that he grow a lot. He get really mature, and he's doing fantastic. And I'm really happy for the goals that he scored, because it has been like the cherry on top of the cake for a fantastic performance.
Prime Robbie, it was about time for him.
So, it
was about time.
You unblock him. So
unblocked him.
No, you before the game, you asked me if we have passion. When he scored, I thought about you.
Okay.
In a good way. Yeah, in a good way.
You gave him a lot of credit. Does he pay you back now?
No, it's not just for the goal. I mean, like I think all the players are giving me back a lot of things. Sometimes even more than the one that I give to them. So, at the end, football and the relationship between a coach, a technical staff, and players is about always give and receive and give.
Does he sometimes say to you, "Thank you very much that you still keep me in the team because I don't score goals for you"?
No, there is nothing to say thank you. I'm the one that needs to say thank you to all these guys one by one.
I say it very softly. You're in race for the title.
Yeah, keep it. No, it's not. I know that this is a question that, of course, you have to do it, and I understand. But my answer is not because I want to play a role or to play any kind of game, but because if we are where we are, is because we did something that was very clear, is to go game by game, really focus to put all the energy, all the effort in the trainings and as well in the game, and don't make any type of calculation. This is for me the most important part.
Last thing, I forgot. Robbie scored. You took him off at halftime.
He was sick. He was already with Galatasaray. He played with fever. Today was okay, but at some point he felt really, how to say, with a lack of energy. So we make the substitution for this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.